Melvin Potter, also known as Gladiator, has been affiliated with Emissaries of Evil and the Magia.
His abilities include an accomplished clothing designer, superb martial artist, peak physical condition, wears thick metal armor, and possesses an arsenal of edged weapons.
Potter was initially a supercriminal, and most notably, a foe of Daredevil. In civilian life, he is a costume designer at the Spotlight Costume Shop in New York City.
He eventually reformed and became one of the staunchest supporters of Daredevil. Melvin Potter was a costume designer who had the deluded belief that he was far better than any superhero.
In order to prove his point, he designed a suit of battle armor for himself, complete with deadly wrist blades, and became known as the Gladiator. He battled Daredevil in his first criminal outing, and then met the masked Marauder, another foe of Daredevil. Gladiator later appeared in Europe, where he fought Daredevil again, and was then invited to join the Magia.
He joined Electro's Emissaries of Evil to attack Daredevil again. Later, Gladiator aided Whitney Frost in a raid of Stark Enterprises, where he first fought Iron Man. Some time later, he fought Daredevil aboard an airplane in flight.
He later allied with the Deathstalker, and later still allied with the Beetle. While under control of the Purple Man, he attacked Daredevil. Gladiator had one last battle against Daredevil before deciding to reform.
He began undergoing therapy from Betsy Beatty, whom he later married. Now reformed, the Gladiator later allied with Daredevil and Elektra against the Hand.
Donning his Gladiator costume again, Potter met Spider-Man. Potter was pressured into producing a Daredevil costume for a madman in the employ of the crime lord known as the Kingpin, but decided to play along as a double agent in Eagle with the Defenders.
Potter later donned his Gladiator costume once again to discourage a youth from a life of crime. He was later forced into working for the Kingpin's elderly predecessor Alexander Bond, who claimed that Potter had a 4-year-old daughter that he had never met and that she would die if Potter did not help.
Gladiator brought attorney Matt Murdock to Bond, who attempted to kill Murdock and assume his old mantle, but instead died of a drug-induced heart attack. The Gladiator was defeated by the new White Tiger and went back to prison.
Later, Gladiator was accused of murdering 2 fellow inmates and Matt Murdock's law firm defended him. However, taunted by another inmate, Gladiator snaps his handcuffs and brutally assaults the inmate and a corrections officer, only to surrender to another officer and claim once again that he didn't do it.
Later, after being broken out of an armored car, Melvin beats a confused Daredevil and moves to the sewers, heading for his costume. Gladiator then goes on a rampage in Chinatown, killing innocent people, and then attacking Matt Murdock and Mila in a restaurant.
Matt finds the Gladiator and Mila, rescues Mila, and evades the Gladiator. Melvin realizes what he has done and attempts suicide, but is saved by Daredevil.
Potter is taken back to prison and is heavily sedated after repeatedly banging his head against the wall. It's revealed that Mr. Fear had secretly administered chemicals to Potter that caused him to go irreversibly insane with rage.
Gladiator has no superhuman abilities. However, he is a superb martial arts fighter and is very physically powerful.
He wore a thick metal armor with a helmet and metallic gauntlets, and was armed with an arsenal of edged weapons and whirling, jagged circular saw blades made of titanium, one mounted on each gauntlet.
Small rotors in the gauntlets cause the blades to rotate at high speeds, and the whirling blades could also be detached to serve as short-range missile weapons. In civilian life, Potter is an accomplished clothing designer, proficient in drafting, design and sewing. Sylvester Marston, also known as Snake Marston, has been affiliated with Thunderbolts, Satan Squad, and the Enforcers. His abilities include a human contortionist.
Sylvester Marston was born in Ontario, Canada.
He was a member of Baron Brimstone's Satan Squad when they fought Machine Man.
He later joined the Enforcers and fought Spider-Man.
He was impersonated by the Eel as part of a plot involving Daredevil, Mr. Hyde, and the Enforcers. Much later, he was seen imprisoned in Seagate Prison's supercriminal cell block.
During the Superhuman Registration Act incident, he was captured by Baron Zemo's Thunderbolts and was forced to join them or face jail time. With the Thunderbolts army, he went on a mission to Sydney, Australia.
Snake Marston has no superhuman powers. He is, however, a master contortionist who can hold an opponent helpless by winding himself around them.